Dating again after a heartbreak, even as a young person, it's difficult. Talk more of dating again after a broken marriage or after the death of a partner. Um, I read somewhere that divorce is the loss of a person of a spouse through divorce. The trauma from it is just a few steps lower than if the partner died. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. Of course, it's not in all cases. Some people were happy that they divorced. So they're talking generally speaking. The pain and the so divorce can happen in different ways. Sometimes you are divorcing over years. You're still living together. You're still sleeping on the same bed, but you're already apart. So that when the divorce is final, it's just a document, just rubber stamping. You already knew it was over. There's some that is a shock. Those ones that did not expect it and their spouses just said, "Look, I'm done." Of course, in most cases, you know that there's something wrong. But my point is that when you now, because I'm not really here to talk about the couple, I'm here more to talk about the impact on children. Do you understand? So when you now decide, or if you decide that you want to now, you don't want to grow old alone, which statistically is a thing, by the way, that couples, people that have partners have a bit of a longer lifespan. Makes sense. It makes sense. Even from I'm a social worker, even from a social work point of view, elderly people that have partners are more likely to still be home longer because their husband or their wife is taking care of them or something. But those that don't, you know, it, the challenges are a bit more because they don't have somebody to be there with them. And so when you decide that if you decide that you want to go out again and meet somebody and get to it can be a bit daunting when you have children, especially when your children are young, because you're thinking, what am I exposing my child to? It's bad enough for you as an adult when you meet somebody and date the person, and 3 weeks, 1 month down the line, you find that the person was an Oloriburuku, God forgive me, sorry, but you find that the person, you shouldn't even have known the person, that this person is not good for you. How much more a child? So what my research is about is about, first of all, understanding when you're ready. That's so important. And I've been talking about that I just started posting last week. I've been talking about that for some days now because that's where it starts. Because when you're ready and you're confident and you're not dating to marry, you've already been there, you've done that, you know how things can be out there, you know that you can be committed to somebody and things can go pear-shaped, you know all that. So calm down is what my research is saying. Have fun and let it be about possibilities, not do or die. No, it's not a do or die. It's the possibility that I meet a nice guy, the possibility that I meet a nice lady, the possibility that this person that I met will turn out to be cool, whatever, but not, "Mm, he must love me, he must love me." For some people, desperation kicks in. Desperation kicks in. See, there are women that are remarrying with 5 children. There are women that are remarrying with 5 children. There are women, I saw somewhere recently, a woman that has 6 children remarried, fine guy. Forget that one. Forget that because you have children, you are done, you are this, you are that. It's a lie. Personally, me, I can't even imagine myself remarrying a man that has never been married before. At my age, I'm not saying for younger girls, for younger ladies. No, no, no. I'm saying at my age, my age in my life right now, that I meet a man in his late 40s, in his 50s, he has never been married before, is a red flag to me. But a younger person, younger women, of course, yes. So, so the same goes for a woman. There was something about you that affected your husband. There was something about you that attracted your wife. There was something about you that 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 made you come together. It didn't work. It didn't work. Doesn't mean you're bad. You have children. Doesn't mean you're on the shelf. Fuck all that rubbish talk. Look at yourself. You're beautiful. For me, right now, I get people that are attracted to me. I'm just not ready. I'm just not ready. I relocated. I first spent the first few years doing positioning myself, positioning myself, studying. Got degrees and two master's degrees in the past 3 years. Making myself marketable where I am, so that if I meet a guy, I'm not. I don't need you to pay my bills, so I don't take insult because I need you to take my bills. Because those are some of the things that make women expose their children. Don't forget we're talking about children. Sorry. Don't forget we're talking about children. There have been cases where because a woman is living with a man and she's noticing her daughter, something is not right. The child is saying some things, but she doesn't want to hear it. Because if she hears what this girl is saying, where will I take you to? Where will I move you to? I can't afford it. I can't. So she closes her eyes. It's not happening. It's not happening. It's not happening. Where's the money for rent? It's not happening. No, please. Open your eyes. Open your eyes. Your children are better off in one room where you're all sleeping together on the bed. Do you know how children are? Children are so beautiful. You can make Gary and Ekba fun for a child. Just put ice and milk. I'm telling you. Better than them being in a house where a man is touching them and you are pretending like you are not noticing something is changing about your 15-year-old daughter because you're afraid that where will you take her to? Where will you can't afford it. Same thing with men. Men struggle. Men struggle a lot. And our culture makes it seem like I think the lipstick is on my lip. It's a new lipstick, I just bought it. Our culture makes us feel as if a man should not ask for help, a man cannot cry out. A lot of men are suffering in marriages. Again, I don't want to talk about marriages, I want to talk about going back into marriage. But I have a propensity to be drawn to marriage because I used to talk about marriage back then, over 10 years ago. But now I feel like I should just shut up. Maybe that my marriage broke. Who am I? So, as I was saying, men also struggle. And you know what? I have good men in my life, that's family or friends or whatever, that have been divorced and lost their children. Ah, you Berisha, women, hell had no fury like the scorn of a woman. That because you divorce your husband, now take the children and run, and the children can't see their father. If you are child centered, you will understand that your child needs her father or his father. You understand that you can't replace you can't replace what the father gives a child. My last master's degree, my research was on engagement or the engagement of fathers in a child's life. Maybe after this series, I'll talk about my project, that one, my research on that, how important it is for children to be involved in a man's life. And I'm not here to talk about men again. Before women start wondering, we're talking about dating, you're talking about which one, what's your own? Are you not on our side? I'm on your side, oh. I'm on your side, and that's why I'm telling you this. I'm a frank person. My friends will tell you. If you want to hear the truth, ask me. I'll tell you the truth. If you love your child, except the man is dangerous, like domestic violence, dangerous, and all that, you should not keep your child from her father or his father because you're angry. Let me tell you, unless the father is dead and the child knows there's a finality, my father loved me but died like me. My father loved me, but he died when I was 7 years old. And I carry that all my life. The memory of my father in my life, the, Engineer Olajide Shodipo, the pride, the fact that I know I still have memories. I'm in my late 40s, but I know he loved me, carried me, pushed me. But he's not dead, he's alive, but I can't access him. I don't, it can be troubling for some children. Don't be the cause of that trouble for that child. If the man absconded, that one is not your fault. God will be the father of the fatherless. That's what the Bible says, and that's what I believe. But that you are the one doing it intentionally because you're angry. Who the hell? Because you're angry. Because you're angry. A man was a bad husband doesn't mean he's a bad father. A man is not providing for his child doesn't mean he cannot give the child some other important things of life. For example, I'll report you to your daddy. If I call your daddy, mommy, please. Aha. Put your ex-husband or ex-partner, the father of your child, keep that authority for your child. For your own good too. For your own good too. It's not easy to raise a child alone. But by the time you tear the man apart because you're angry, then tomorrow you're struggling. The child is not answering you, especially those of you that have boys. A 14-year-old boy that's taller than you, they're calling you, come here, I say come here. And he looks at you and walks away. What will you do? After you finishing the father, you can't tell him I'll report it to your father at that stage. No, it's from when you was young. Keep that authority figure in that child's life. Keep that love. Let that child. Sometimes when I don't want to talk, I don't intend to talk about my own ex personally, but keep that thing. Let them, when they are talking, it can be irritating you because you don't want to hear his voice. But you see your child is smiling. My daddy is beautiful. Anyway, I've so digressed. My point was, I was talking about healing first before you start dating. And that's what the first few things I've posted is about. Get to a place where you look at yourself. Healing can take a long time. When we say healing, doesn't mean healed. There's some injuries that have healed, but 5 years you still feel the effects. Once in a while, you hear something. Once in a while, this lipstick is not good. Sorry. Once in a while, you hear something, it will remind you. Once in a while, you'll be triggered. Once in a while, but it's not to die. It's not hot anymore. It's just me not really that kind of thing. Like this is not what I planned for myself. By now, because you had to, you just, but not. It's not pain. Do you get me? It's not pain anymore. When you get to that point, and you are able to calm down, you're able to, you don't need the touch of an opposite sex person to make you feel good about yourself. You feel good about yourself already. Then, so that when you date, you're not vulnerable. Because some people are just bloody assholes and they take advantage of you. Especially women, they can tell. They can tell. They can tell when you need it. God forgive me, I don't even think I can ever date again. Like, I think I've not healed. I still have some healing to do. But do as I say, not as I do. Anything I say here, if you follow me, don't follow me, follow my research. I said it. I said research, not me. All right. I have a party to go to, a work party. See ya. Follow me and like my page, by the way.